We'll make our way into a comfortable seated position to begin our practice today. And from here, you can bring one hand to the heart and the other hand just on top of it. A moment to check in and to center. Remember, this practice is for you, so taking whatever you need and leaving out the rest. At the end of the next exhalation, you can release your hands to your thighs or your knees. We'll start with some movements for the spine. Breathing in to draw the heart forward and exhaling to round the upper back. Inhale, lift collarbones, chest, maybe chin. Exhale, navel to spine, dropping chin towards chest. And you can choose to stay with this very simple movement if that's what you need today. For the next variation, we'll be adding some cactus arm movements for the shoulders. So on the inhale, sweep the hands forward and up, palms facing forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, slide the shoulders back and down. Reach the hands far back behind you. Inhale, rock forward, lifting up. Exhale, fingers spread actively as you circle back. Keep it flowing with the breath. It's really setting the rhythm, pace, and tone for your practice today. One more cycle. From here, keeping the right hand down, on your inhale, lift your left arm all the way up and over. Getting a side stretch. Soften the neck, reach that left arm over to the right side and create some space between the ear and the shoulder. I like to make little semicircles here with the chin just to find those deeper muscles in the neck and throat. You can decide to hold steady or keep moving. One more breath in here. On the exhale, come on back. Roll the shoulders up on the in-breath. Slide them back and down as you exhale. Sweeping the right arm up and over. And exhale, side bend. Take that top arm over, away from the body. Spread and activate your fingers. And again, think of the ear and top shoulder as opposite points here. Moving in any way that feels great. At the end of the next breath, come back to center, take a full shoulder shrug. And from here, we'll shift forward onto hands and knees. Tucking the toes under, as many of the toes as you can. Inhale to arch the back, and then exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, wave forward. On your exhales, you can go just a little bit, or all the way back towards the heels. Really waking up the feet and the spine. One more round. This time as we come forward, we make our way into downward facing dog, lifting the knees. Feel free to adjust the distance between your feet and your hands, maybe pedal out a little. Inhale to the toes, exhale, rock your heels to the right, keeping pressure in the left hand. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. Breathing in and breathing out. Your next inhale, come forward, the top of your space, and then exhale to fold. Give a generous bend to the knees. You can either catch for the wrists, forearms in front of the shins. If you want a little bit more sensation here, wrap around the back of the legs instead. Allow the front body to meet the thighs. Inhale, drop the pelvis, and then exhale, lift the tailbone. Looking to warm up the legs and activate, pulsing on the in-breath. Exhale, lifting tail. One more time. And from here, release the arms, roll the shoulders forward and all the way up for a long spine, cactus arms on your exhale. Interlace the fingers behind you, breathing in. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, resting the front body on your thighs, neck relaxes. You can keep the hands at the low back or you can stretch them up for a deeper stretch. moving the chin, neck side to side. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, release the palms under shoulders, stepping one foot back at a time to plank. Knees can come down or you can stay on the toes. On your exhale, lower down to the pelvis. Point the toes, press the tops of the feet, and pull through into cobra. Exhale, reset, push on back, downward facing dog. Next in breath, reach the right leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee at the top. And then exhale, step through into lunge. Draw the back foot down as you breathe in, half lift, and then exhale, push up. Interlacing the fingers behind you for a warrior one, humble warrior. I'm going to dive forward here. You can rest on your thigh for more support, or if it's available, you can take the shoulder towards the inner knee. As always, hands can stay quite low here or stretch up for that bigger opening in the front of the shoulder. Keep drawing in through the low belly here to protect the low spine. Allowing for one more breath in. Exhale, release the palms. Lower the back knee gently, and then begin to shift back for a half splits. Activate the toes. Hands can stay close to the body or walk forward. Shifting forward, we're going to set up for gate pose. So front knee over ankle, pivot on your back knee, so the back shin is parallel to the end of your mat. Feel free to readjust the front foot. You can stay knee and ankle in line or stretch out through the foot. Back arm reaches up and over, creating a side bend. Be mindful to keep a slight bend in the front leg so your knee is happy. And then inhale here, circling up. Exhale, back and down, making a big air guitar movement with that top arm for 3 full breaths. So I'm going to keep the core really stable here, freedom in the upper body. Next breath, come on back. This time slide the knees in close under the hips. Bring one hand to the low belly, one to the low back. Do some camel core here. The inhale brings you back in space. And with the exhale, you're coming forward and up again. So this is not a back bend. This is all about stability through the pelvis, legs, and core. So you can go as far back as feels right. Moving with your breath. One more time here. And from there, stepping the front foot back to transition through lunge. Hands under shoulders to step back, three-legged dog with the right leg. Exhale as you come forward, you can hover three-legged plank or plank. Chaturanga to the belly, inhale cobra or upward dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. I'm going to switch sides of my mat here, so I'm still facing you. You can stay as you are. From downward dog, reach the left leg high. Bend the knee at the top to open the hip. And with the exhale, take a long step through into lunge. Grounding the back heel about 45 degrees. Inhaling. And then exhale, push down, sweep the hands back. Warrior one. Breathing in the top. Exhale, rest on the thigh, or again, shoulder to inner knee. Sometimes I like to think of this one like I'm an ostrich, so the head is dropping into the sand, using as little of my neck muscles as possible to create stability and balance. Very grounding posture. One more in-breath here. With the exhale, gently release the hands, lower the back knee for half splits, pulling back through the navel center. Setting up for gate pose next. So remember, as you shift forward, front knee over ankle to start. You're going to pivot the back knee fully so shin is parallel to the end of the mat. Square the hips. And then choose to stay bent or straight through that front leg. Back arm lifts up and over. Chest stays open. You can hold steady here or circle the top arm back, down and in front for about 3 full cycles. Last time. Release here to step in back to our setup for camel pose. So you can choose to take that same position with stability for the core if you want to work more stabilization today. If you want to work on a little back bending, you can fold your mat a couple of times to make some padding for your knees, and then tuck your toes under. Mind that less is more here. Walk the hands to the sacrum, low back area. Elbows draw back, and our goal here and emphasis is lifting through the collarbones. So you may just stay right where I am here, building lift and strength with the breath. Over time, if it's available and you're not dumping into the lower back, you can choose to take both hands to the ankles. From there, send energy forward through the pelvis, up through the collarbones. Chin might stay tucked to protect the neck, or if it feels right for you, you can lengthen through the back of the neck and the chin, getting that beautiful stretch in the throat. Always save enough energy and strength to come out safely. So if you need to come out earlier than I do, you can bring one hand and the other to the low back. Eventually sitting back up nice and tall. It's a very big pose. Pointing the toes here to sit back on the heels or cross-legged. Any moment to notice any shifts and changes. We'll sweep the arms up on the in-breath. Exhale, take a twist towards your left. Front hand to knee, back hand to low back. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Breathing in to spin back to the front. Rub a little heat and energy between your hands. You can take that wherever you need it today. I've been nursing a little cold, so I'm taking it to the throat. A couple of deep breaths in the direction of your palms. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Namaste.